Alright, so it is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and I'm done with orientation. It was 3 days, and it's over. I got my driver code today, and I got my mentor's phone number, name, driver code, and all that stuff. And should be leaving Monday. I don't know yet because I haven't talked to them, but she said not to call them till Friday unless they call me. I know a couple people's mentors have already contacted them, but mine is not, which isn't a big deal because Wednesday. We're not leaving till Monday, so let them have their Thanksgiving and everything, and then I'll talk to them after that. So, yeah, I am hired with Swift now. I'm officially an employee. They actually pay you for your second 2 days of orientation. So the first day you don't get paid, and then the other 2 days you do get paid at minimum wage, 8 hours a day. So it's not bad, considering I haven't made money in weeks. Actually, over a month now. The other upside to this is because I've come home a couple of times now, it was delayed enough that I was able to get my 401k reimbursement from Meyer. So the $1,000 and something that they put in my 401k that I contributed nothing to, I just pulled that out of there. They taxed the crap out of it, but I still got almost $800. So that takes care of those weeks that I didn't get paid for, which is good because the crack in the control arm on my car is looking worse, and the wheel is at even worse of an angle than it usually is. So I have a feeling that thing's going to break soon, or crack to the point that I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I'm not driving this thing anymore. And then, depending on where I am financially, I'll probably be buying a different car. I was going to say new car, but I never buy new cars or anything that's even close to new. So that would be kind of ridiculous to say. Hopefully it can at least, if it can get back to New Boston next week to go out with my mentor for the 4 to 6 weeks of training that I'm going to get, when I get back from that, I should have enough money to get something new if I need to. So that would be good. That should work out. So I think that's it. I mean, orientation was pretty much, if you go through Swift Academy, you don't learn that much new stuff in orientation. Like, they go through mapping again, they go through hours of service again. They, give you some new stuff like Swift policies and stuff about being employed, and you have to do a bunch of paperwork, but most of the information they give you that they actually talk about the whole time, if you went through the academy, you've already been taught it. And they're just going over it again because my class had, I think, 10 people in it, and only 2 of us actually went through the academy. Everyone else either already had some truck driving experience with another company, or they had gone to another or another truck driving company's academy, and for some reason couldn't get hired with them, so they came to Swift, that kind of thing. So that was, I thought it would be mostly academy people, but it was mostly not academy people. That's about it. The only other thing I wanted to mention, if someone going to the academy sees this video and you keep seeing things about fuel reimbursement and you're worried about it because it keeps saying you only get the cost of a one-way bus ticket, that is for orientation people only. If you went through the whole academy, when you start orientation, the day they tell you turn in all your receipts, you can turn in all your receipts. I turned in $300 of fuel receipts from driving from Dearborn Heights to Memphis, Memphis to Appleton in Wisconsin, from Wisconsin back home, from Dearborn Heights again to Gary, Indiana home. I turned all those receipts in, and from what they said, I'd get reimbursed for pretty much all of it unless the bus tickets were less than I paid in fuel, which might be the case in one scenario, but not all of them. So if you're thinking about driving and you have a reliable vehicle, you should probably do it as long as you don't get like 15 miles a gallon, or, maybe anything under 20, maybe don't do it. To calculate it out and find out. You can find out how much the Greyhound tickets cost versus how much it would cost for you to drive yourself. Because from what I've heard, the Greyhound bus is awful. You end up with a bunch of like loud, obnoxious, stinky, annoying people. The bus stops 18 different places that you don't need to stop. Like, I know the people that were in Wisconsin with me that were from South Carolina, their bus ride home was 40 hours because of all the stops. They had a 12-hour layover in some city. And that's just ridiculous. So, if you can drive yourself, I would recommend it. But obviously, if you don't have a reliable car or it's just a ridiculous distance, don't. But, my arm's getting tired again, so this video is probably too long. So, what I'll probably do is not make another video until I am actually on my mentor's truck, maybe for a day or two, and, see how that's going and make a video about that, because nothing's going to happen before then. So, yeah, okay, goodbye.